Hey friends, what's up? I apologize for the delay. I just tried to get on live on my laptop like 3 times and it didn't work. So we're here at last, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys today about how to stop fucking caring about what other people think, and literally how to give 0 fucks in life. I'm just looking at my notes next to me so that I don't, I'm very ADD, so I get spaced out easily. So, welcome to my Facebook Live, guys. I want to just ask you a question. Have you lived your whole life letting what other people think about you or what society tells you control you? You gotta say fuck that shit if you said yes to that. For those of you that are on live, say hi in the comments below. So if you're letting your whole life be controlled by what other people think about you, you're never going to be able to live the kind of life that you want to. And this is actually a topic that we're talking about this week in the Goddess Boot Camp. So I want to share with you a little bit about my story. I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. Hey Diana, what's up, girlfriend? I want to tell you why I have the authority to talk about this topic. So I was really religious and pretty conservative. Not really in college so much because I was kind of wild, but after that in my early 20s I was very conservative and religious. If you guys see smoke flying across my face, I have an oil diffuser to the left of me, so it's like the wind is like pushing it that way, so I'm not sitting here smoking a joint or anything, even though, you know, that would be cool too. But anyways, I was super religious and I moved to Hawaii for the first time last year, and it literally just opened me up and changed my whole fucking life, and I started my spiritual path. So hey Laura, what's up girl? Hey Stephanie. And when I moved here, I started like going to these gong meditations, and like I got an angel card reading, got Reiki, I bought crystals. Let me just move over real quick. And I thought it was kind of fucking nuts at first, to be really honest. But then it started to heal me and it started to change my life. And people that followed me on social media at first knew me as this like fitness, Christian, conservative chick. So when I first started being me, who I am today, who you guys know me as, I got a lot of fucking haters on Facebook. I would literally get messages from people with like a Bible verse telling me that I'm gonna go to hell and I'm doing witchcraft and all kinds of fucked up shit. Now, I love each and every person that sent them to me, but I ain't got time for that shit. Like, bye, Felicia. However, it took me a really long time to be able to be bold enough and brave enough to turn into who I am, because at first, those kinds of comments were traumatic. Like, I remember crying my eyes out so many times when I first started getting those haters. But the thing is, I'm going to talk about this in a minute. If you're not getting haters, you're not doing something right. I still love you, but you're not doing something right. And what I do when I get haters is I say, hey girl, thanks so much for your love. I love you so much. I don't agree with your opinion, but you don't have to follow me either. So much love. Bye, Felicia. Let me block you. That's what I do, because I don't deserve that kind of shit in my energy space, and neither do you. You literally have to get to the point where you respect yourself and love yourself so much that you're not going to allow any negativity into your beautiful little blue bubble aura, or whatever color it is that you want to create, that you're making. So I have 2 tips for you guys today, and the rest of the tips we're going to be talking about in the Goddess Boot Camp. We just kicked off this week, so if you have not yet enrolled in the Goddess Boot Camp, I will leave the link for the Goddess Boot Camp event page with all the information in there, and I'll talk a little bit more about it at the end. So I'll leave that link below. Thanks for all the hearts. I love it. I'm very ADD, so I'm getting distracted. So your 2 tips today on how to stop giving any fucks and you do you, boo. So number 1, we already talked a little bit about this, but your haters are going to come. And like I said, you're not going to go, or you're not going in the right direction if you're not getting haters. Because, oh, my battery's dying again. So many of us live our lives because of how society conditioned us to be, or how we were told to be by our families. And let's be honest, I hung out with a couple people yesterday, and we were talking about how society basically brainwashes us. Like, all of the shit that society teaches us isn't actually true. Like, I could talk about this for years, so I don't have the time right now, but here's an example. By the time you're 22 and a half years old or 25 or whatever the average age is, you're expected to have 2.2 kids and a dog named Fluffy, and have a white picket fence house, and have this great job and this great husband, and live in a suburb in Georgia or wherever the fuck you live. Guess what? I'm 29 years old. I live in Hawaii by myself, and I'm perfectly fucking content and happy, and I love my life. And if I had to live that kind of life, or if I tried to make myself live that kind of life that society tried to make me live, I would be fucking miserable, because that is the life for some people, but it is not the life for me. Here's another example. I got my undergrad in business. I did the go to college, get a job thing. I got promoted really quickly. That job paid for me. I was working in corporate. They paid for me to get my master's degree. I got my master's degree in higher education. They had this whole like climbing the ladder career plan for me. I was like in my early 20s. I mean, I was 21 when I got the job. They told me by the time I was 25, I would be able to be the dean of the college. So I was like, okay. And then I actually, once I was 25, I said, fuck this shit. I found my business and I said, I love this shit. I can have so much freedom and do what I love all day, every day, helping people. Like, bye Felicia, I don't need to be no dean of a college. So there's another example. You don't have to fucking go to college to be successful. Yes, I definitely use the knowledge that I had from college in my business, but I didn't need any of that to have a business. And I make 5 times more than I used to make when I had a corporate job that I had to have a master's degree for. Okay, another example. So when I was saying that if you're not getting haters, you're not going in the right direction, it's because, like I was saying, society conditions us, especially as women, to shrink down and to not speak our truth. And many of us have gone through things in our childhood where we're afraid to speak our truth because maybe we were punished for speaking our truth. Give me some likes and hearts if you've ever been through that. I definitely went through it a lot. But the thing is, if you're not like shaking some shit up, you're not going to be getting haters. And sometimes, I shouldn't say sometimes, in order to go the path that you're meant to go, you're going to have to change as a person, and you're going to have to shake some fucking shit up, okay? So I don't have enough time to go in the rest of the tips or into the rest of what I'm talking about, but we're actually on this in week 1, thanks for all the love guys, in the Goddess Bootcamp. This is our week 1 module. And the second tip I'm going to give you guys real quick before I get off of here and give you guys some closing things is you have to get clear on what it is that you want. What do I mean by that? Like, okay, here's an example for me. When I started my business, I didn't think I would make money with it. I actually told my mentor in my business, I'll never make money. I'm not a salesperson. But because I'm so passionate about helping people, and I was so naturally passionate about health and fitness because I lost 60 pounds and it changed my life, it was very, I shouldn't say easy. It was not easy. I had to work really fucking hard and overcome obstacle after obstacle after obstacle after limiting belief. But it flowed to me naturally because it was already my passion. And once I made the decision that I wanted to quit my job and do just my business, it took me about 4 months of building my business, and I was like, fuck this shit, peace out, I'm done. I quit in 4 months of starting my business. Another example would be in 2015, I went on a spontaneous trip to Hawaii, actually with my previous business mentor from back then, and it changed my fucking life. Like, dude, crazy. For those of you that have been here to Hawaii, you know what I'm talking about. I have the chills everywhere. It was never on my goals list or in my head. I never had the idea to go to Hawaii. It just happened. And then I went and I was like, oh my God, I have to live here. Like, I've been searching for that place. I've moved 7 times in the last 1.5 years, trying to search for where I belong, from the East Coast to the West Coast, back to the East Coast, back to the West Coast, then to Hawaii last year, then back to LA, and now I'm back in Hawaii because I finally figured it out. But the point that I'm making with that is, I said, I'm gonna make this shit happen. It scared the fuck out of me because my parents live in South Carolina. That's almost 6,000 fucking miles away. I love my family. They're very important to me. But can you imagine? I'm out here in this island that is 20 miles, or I don't know which it's 20 miles by 30 miles. We're only 600 square miles. So we're on this little 20 by 30 mile island floating in the middle of the Pacific Ocean And it's weird to even talk about it because, yeah, I just have a mental picture of me floating on this island. But the closest land to us here in Hawaii is 2,500 miles away. It's either California or I think Australia is also 2,500 miles away. That's kind of scary if you think about it. I'm just being honest. But I knew that it was what I was supposed to do because it changed me and healed me, and I knew I had to follow my intuition even if I was terrified, just like I was when I quit my job, just like I was when I started my business. None of this was fucking easy. It was scary as fucking shit. But if I would have never done these things, I would not have the life that I'm able to have now, earning the kind of income that I earn and the ability to live in Hawaii. So the point that I was making is that once I made that decision, I've got to live in Hawaii, I moved to Hawaii 6 months later. And honestly, I could have done it sooner, but I moved to California instead because I was like, well, that's only like 2,500 miles away from my family. That might be a little bit easier. But I didn't like it and I left. And then I went home to see my family for the holidays, and then I moved here at the beginning of last year, and it's changed my fucking life forever. So once you get clear on what you want, everything else is going to flow naturally to you, and there's going to be pain either way. You're going to have pain of taking the steps to make the progress, to do these things that scare you, or you're going to have the pain of staying the same and being fucking pissed off at yourself that you're not making the changes to have the dream life that you want to have. So you just got to ask yourself, which one do you want? You're going to have pain either way. Which one would you rather have? And I have so many thoughts, but not enough time. Once you get super clear, all those obstacles that you once thought that you had are not going to be obstacles anymore. The universe is going to make a way for you. You just have to believe, and you have to be dedicated and committed to it. So I gotta run because I have another call in just a few minutes, but if you struggle with any of these things that I've talked about tonight, struggling with caring about what other people think, if you struggle with worrying about what society conditioned you to do, or if you have fear and you're not living out your dream life, then you have got, like, you're fucking nuts if you do not join the Goddess Bootcamp. I fucking love you guys. I created this course because I hated myself for most of my life. For most of my life, I was not the person that I am today, and I was shrinking down and holding myself back. And I created this course because I don't want other people to be stuck and miserable like I was for 20-something years of my life. It's my mission and my passion and my purpose to help as many women as fucking possible to be able to feel as free and happy as I feel every day, because life is fucking short. So some of the things that we're going to be discussing throughout the Goddess Bootcamp, this one's a 30-day one that we just launched this week. We're going to be talking about, this week, like I said, how to fuck what others think. We're going to be talking about how to manifest what you want, how to overcome your limiting beliefs and mindset, how to love your body once and for all, and so many more things. I'm going to be teaching you guys about spiritual practices. It comes with like a workout program and all kinds of stuff. So I just want to let you guys know that if you've been thinking about joining the Goddess Bootcamp and you're just not sure, I'm actually increasing the price to $555 in July. So if you've been considering doing it, now is your time to do it. Because the thing is, I have so much stuff jam-packed in there that I should really be charging $5,000 for it. But I love you guys so much, so I want to give you the opportunity to get it for a lot less. This month only, it's $111. Next month, it goes up to $555. There are payment plans available if that's something that you need, so just let me know. But the thing is, and the reason why I'm passionate about preaching this to you, and I don't have a fear of asking you to buy something that's over $500 from me, is because I know it's going to blow your fucking mind, and you're worth it. You have to believe that you're worth it and invest in yourself, because you can do all these free things all day. You can read books, you can listen to YouTube videos, but it's not going to do much for you. You'll see some changes, but you're not going to have the dramatic changes that you're looking for in your life, which if you're on this Facebook Live, it's obvious that you're looking for some dramatic changes in your life, because if you wanted to listen to this, you're letting what other people think about you hold you back in your life. So it just doesn't make sense for you to not do this. And once you invest in yourself, the thing that happens when you put money out there, the universe sees that you're serious and you're showing yourself that you're serious. When you get something for free, like let's pretend that someone gave you a workout DVD for free. Are you gonna do it? I talk to so many people that before they purchase a workout program from me have Beachbody DVDs on shelves that someone gave to them for free and they're dusty and they haven't used them. But once you make that commitment to spend that money, you're gonna take that shit way more seriously. It's like putting skin in the game. And I just wanna give you guys a real quick story before I jump off of here on how investing in myself with these same types of courses and events has changed my life. So you guys know a little bit about my story. I earned over $400,000 online with my coaching business. I became debt-free. I moved to Hawaii. I lost 60 pounds. I've done all these things. The list goes on and on and on and on. Overcame anxiety, got divorced, learned how to love myself, all of these things. But these massive changes I did not start seeing in my life until I started investing literally thousands of dollars every year in myself to do these kinds of programs and courses. Once I did that, that was when my income got to where it is. That was when I was able to pay off all my debt. That was when I was able to not be so afraid and actually move to Hawaii and do what I wanted to do. So you really, really, really have to be honest with yourself. Do you really want this fucking change bad enough? If you do, you need to fucking get over it. Get over yourself. We all have the money. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Like, if you had someone in your family contact you and say that they needed $1,000 or they were gonna die, you would find a way to do it. So you're spending your money on whatever is a priority to you. So you just have to be honest with yourself, and instead of saying I don't have the money, it's not a priority for me. I'm not a priority for me. And I give you guys this real talk because sometimes that's the thing that you need to get pissed off enough at yourself to, I just spit on myself because I'm so excited, to push yourself past that point and be like, fuck this shit, I'm sick of myself, I'm doing this, I'm making it happen. Because if I just sat here with you guys and was like, yeah, you know, it's $555, but you don't have to pay me because I'll just give it to you for free, and like, you know, you're amazing, and like, yes, you are amazing, but if I just sat here and like held your fucking hand and didn't get in your face a little bit, it's not going to be as effective. So it's all out of love, but you really need to get fucking real with yourself. So I gotta run. I will include the link for the event page for the Goddess Bootcamp in the comments below. Private message me, comment below to get started. We are only on day 3, so you have plenty of time to catch up. There's only been a few videos so far. So I love you all. Thank you so much for coming on and spending your time with me. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.